out in London, vibing while I ride the tram, giving out that raw food to lions.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, number 13.
The wind of the pitch.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Kershaw deals. That misses the zone. Ball one. Wouldn't chase that time. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. On the outside corner, it's 0-1. Albies, multi-time All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a native of Curacao. That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Here's Austin Riley. Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 on, 1 out. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-2.
Next offering misses down and away.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Kershaw fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Snap throw, and he's back to first in time. There's a strike. Now a snap throw down to third. Struck him out looking. And we're back. And now here's the veteran DH, Shohei Ohtani. The line of the pitch.
Who doesn't love to watch Shohei play baseball? I mean, voters certainly did when they made him the unanimous choice for MVP in the American League in 2023. It was an easy choice. He had that award wrapped up by August. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was grit. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing.
Riley. Feed to second, that's one. How about that double play? Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one. Kershaw, the former MVP, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and a count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Sean Murphy. And the first pitch misses for ball one. No score here in the second. That misses, and that's ball two. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Betts hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Line drive, base hit, right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Caught him looking for the K. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1 ball, 1
Wouldn't
strike.
chase that time. And now it's 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a 1-2 again. And another ball. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in for the out. Muncy digs in.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
1 out, base is empty. Ball 1 there. That's down and in.
2-1.
And the next pitch is way outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Outside. Muncy stands at first with 1 out. That one fouled off. In the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Tommy Edman at the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a base hit. Muncy headed for third. The throw in. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Two outs.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 on, 2 outs.
2 balls. 2
In the
strikes.
dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's 3-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris racing after it. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Just missed. Acuna in 2023 with about as impressive a power-speed combination season as we have ever seen. In there at the knees, and it's 2-1. The Braves always liked Acuna, but consider for a second, he was signed for $100,000 in 2014 out of Venezuela. So they liked him, but he wasn't some monster prospect. He ended up growing into one of the top young prospects in all of baseball. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Albies takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Down the line, and that drops foul. In there at the knees, and it's 1-2.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out on that double play.
Next pitch is downstairs. Fastball for a strike. And he gets back in. Next offering is downstairs, but he's back. Top of the 3rd, no score. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7, but he's safe.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson. Struck out swinging his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. And he dives in ahead of the tag. Acuna off of first with 2 away. Strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back here in LA, except for the bottom of the 3rd. And now Gavin Lux. And a pitch. That one ripped. That's back there. That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Ohtani takes low, 2nd trip to the plate in this one.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Olson. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. 1 down, runner at first. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Little chopper rolls foul. And the pitch.
1-1.
And a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back base hits. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Hernandez, the next to hit, takes outside. Grounded to third, could be two. There's one. And they bounce into two already. This one ends the third. On to the fourth. And now it's going to be Marcell Ozuna. Kershaw back to work. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Ozuna, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Hot shot to third. Whips it across. One up, one down. Jorge Soler now at the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wastes no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Foul ball there. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Max Muncy. Fought off foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's way outside, and the count is 1-2. And down on strikes he goes, and there's one down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Flied to right his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Riley fires to first. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Edman. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Lined, and that's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Harris headed for the plate. The throw's offline, he's safe. It's 1-1. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And there's a ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run.
And that's a fair ball down the right field line. And that's going to roll a while. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-1. And he's got a double.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at second. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. Ozzie flying around third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they take a 2-run lead.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Bounce to the right. And it gets by him. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The tag. See.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Ozuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now a snap throw to first. And he dives back in time. And that's in there at the knees. And he makes it back to third in time. Runners at the corners, one away. And we're in the top of the fifth. On the ground to first. Could be two. Over to Edman.
He's out.
Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. And we're back. And here is Kike Hernandez.
The center fielder.
The right-hander back to work.
Hernandez.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there. And on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
And now it's Gavin Lux. That one fouled off.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And that's down and away. That one lifted to left. Ozuna should have it. And it's caught for the out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 2.
Now back, the designated hitter. Shohei Ohtani.
Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses. And 1-1. Little bit low.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
The wide to kick the pitch. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up, and The data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit velocity. Tell you what, that will do the job.
Nope, that's the ball.
And that's a little high.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That one out to right. Acuna there. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Jorge Soler. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now on the bump, Tony Gonsolin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The catcher, John Murphy.
Murphy in the box again. Takes a strike. Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. Out number 2. And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. And here it comes. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Third out. Back here in LA, well, we go bottom 6. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And Freeman is retired.
Up next.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And the righty deals. And 1-2.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
That one not close. And it's 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. Out to short, Arcia. In plenty of time to first. And that quickly, 2 away. Here's Muncy to hit.
Muncy.
He swings and fouls one off. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. And another ball. Next pitch way upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's a base hit.
Now batting.
The pitcher now, Joe Jimenez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now at the plate, Will Smith. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And downstairs.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering is down low.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
2 outs.
3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Kicks and fires. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And ball 4 to a board. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So up next, Tommy Edman. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Next offering in there for a strike, and the count 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's outside. Now 2-2. And that one is inside. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna after it. He's got it, and that is the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And the batter now, Michael Harris. The pitch. On the ground, out to short. Edman slings to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald
Acuna, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Albies in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. A new pitcher in the game, Aaron Bummer.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
As the lefty gets to work, Hernandez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one way outside, and that's ball 1. And now the lefty. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux.
Number 9, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul. Bomber deals. Just missed. That's a strike, and a count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and deals. And that's in the dirt. Just outside. And that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. Ripped to first, caught, dives for the bag, got him, double play. All set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Evan Phillips.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Off the plate, and it's 1-0. Line drive to short and caught. Matt Olson up to the plate.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got it by him for the play. Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Inside corner for a strike. 0-2 now. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, A.J. Minter.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Out to short. To first. And Betts is set down. And next for L.A., Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3. On the corner for a strike. The Braves holding on to a 2-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. And another ball. There's a swing and a drive. That one is gone. He nails one out to right. It's 3-2.
That really clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. out at second. Max Muncy at the dish.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Tosses to first. They get the out on Muncy. And that is that. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. And another ball. There's a strike. Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. So here's Murphy now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Murphy.
Outside. And that's ball one. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. And now 2 balls and a strike. In the air, right field. Betts on the move. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 outs. So digging in, Orlando Arcia. Just missed.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. And that one missing low. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Raisel Iglesias on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And he deals. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Olsen. 1 up, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. And that skips into dirt. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
3 balls, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike. Iglesias is just 1 strike away. Line, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Righty delivers. Strike 2. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Got to deliver as the hero. Oh, and this one's blasted high and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. gigantic blast. And the Dodgers walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Telling me about next man, but